like that shit. Cause they look like it's so hard to get a motherfucking spot. I say shit. I park at that motherfucking rest area on that goddamn turnpike. Yeah, buddy, boy. Or Florida, Virginia, Georgia. Them like my 3 favorite places to go. I don't know how you go to California.
What about Arizona?
Arizona hiding. Fuck that. I was in Arizona. That bitch was 120. Boy, that APU was not working. Yeah. I told him. I said, look. I'm
Boy, you couldn't pay me to move up that bitch.
I'm going east. Yeah, it's hot in a bitch. Them niggas talking about, yeah, you can just take you a break there. We'll find your load tomorrow. I said, nah, I'm driving east. It's too hot. This APU ain't working, bro. It's hot in a bitch out here. The furthest I go west is Arizona. You couldn't pay me to go to California, boy. I'm not driving no 55 miles an hour. I ain't talking about hot shit. I'm talking about their regulations for trucks. That shit, they don't play at all, bro. Fuck them hoes. You go 56, nigga. They getting behind your ass. But we got a good load in California. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, I go from Arizona to Florida. Give me 2 days. That's all I need. Well, I go to California, boy. I used to do a lot of shit around the border, though. Taking, like, the export meat down the motherfucker, or produce, like fruits and shit. That shit was cool.
Shit. Yeah, come out that bitch with Auburn. These boys ain't no bullshit. Shit. Oh, he got me. That was a good ass play. Man, god damn, bro. Man, fucking Auburn getting me hard. Come on, bro.
Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Oklahoma Sooners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Here at the Palace on the Prairie, you know this is one of the most iconic stadiums in all of college football. Gaylord family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium gets rocking for the Sooners. They have got so many loyal fans. You know they bleed crimson and cream here. They're excited after a 10-win season last year, and these fans can't wait to get it started again. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Sweet little juke, and he's going to wind up picking up 8.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball. Get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line. Looks as if he's going to run it. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Let's go.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He'll start this drive going to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Well, on the sideline, got it in the end zone.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here.
Oh my God, you gotta smoke him. Man, who the fuck is this big ass quarterback at Auburn? God damn.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a
He wants to take the top off. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield.
You gotta smoke through. It's a fucking linebacker, dog.
Away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown.
Man, Disney. Who the fuck is...
Tigers sending
What
out
is
their
it?
offense ready to get this drive started.
Who the fuck is
Last
that?
drive in for a touchdown. We'll try to do it again on this one.
Auburn.
Running inside. It's Johnson. That is a big win for this defense
Auburn.
as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire.
Like
Stands in and takes the hit. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. It's complete to the left. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Moving away from pressure. Throws into the middle of the field. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Flips it out on the screen. Brings into the open. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And that's not a surprise for this offense, man. They go back to the hot hand. But they fed him on this drive. They want to get touches to their wide receiver, the guy that can really change the game with his speed on the outside. Nice job being aggressive in the red zone. I say aggressive, getting to the edge quickly with that little touch pass, get it to your playmaker, and let him get a little bit of yardage.
Give to the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped.
We got runners out here beat, man.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
To throw, it's Mateer. This time he's got his man. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
That's caught. It's Sategna. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Rides the back and leaves it. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Pulls it on the option. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running back.
Here's a little room there. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
Well, the defense needs to find a way to slow this guy down. We're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has over 100 yards receiving. They have got to find an answer for him.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Quarterback keep. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. They get to him as he throws. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. A design run for the quarterback. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? 3 seconds left on the clock. Just enough time to squeeze out one more play here in the first. The run inside. It's Johnson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Now he's looking into the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on From the gun, wants to pass.
No!
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Now on the option. Just ran him over. Picks up the first down. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown Sooners! Great job by the back on the option.
The running back is going to get the long touchdown run on the stats, but the option was run beautifully. How about the timing down the line of scrimmage? A perfect pitch, and the running back takes it and does the rest. That's why this offense is hard to stop. So many options on so many plays.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
You got yours.
Shit, goddamn, fucking Clemson.
Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. He gets a block. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run the option. Steamrolls his way ahead. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Got him downfield. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. A dynamic return. Explosive and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Clemson is quick to the line. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I love the awareness by the DB. Great job, man. It's in your own end zone. You see the ball, you break on it. I'm not trying to catch that thing. I'm trying to swat it down. Make sure I don't give up the touchdown. Nice awareness by the DB.
3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. Nowhere to go, and not much to show for that one. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bringing the heat. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with it.
Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Mateer. Fires it down the seam. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Bringing it back. Inside the 10. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Almost took that one all the way back.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it.
Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The option look and some room to work. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Here's the handoff. Could be an alley. Makes it past the marker. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Mateer. He turns that loose down the right side. It's caught. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking left. And sprint, and he will score. Touchdown.
The offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
From inside the 15. Oh, the ball's out on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. It simply can't happen.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Looking for his man in the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Just enough time for one final play in this half.
The game was crazy.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. At the 35, he's loose. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with the Navy midshipmen taking on the USF Bulls.
Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things in.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Pulls and fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Sooners in the hurry up. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the extra point is good. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but turning it on. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, what a grab, pulling it in with one hand.
Oh, it's a highlight-type catch. Big throw down the field. And how about my guy going up and stabbing it with one hand? That was beautiful.
After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. He's got him in the flat. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! His 3rd touchdown in the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Clemson has their paws on it. They'll send out the offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football.
Yeah, I've been playing.
Rushes on
I can't
him.
put my screen there.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to
Bro,
throw
I
the
was
football.
up 17
They
to
haven't
3
got
and
that
laying that
jersey
all the way.
dirty yet. Haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Hell
They
yeah.
were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like
Then
that,
while
you're gonna
ago,
need some
the
more
fucking
blocking
game
and
was
better
froze,
blocking
bro.
down the field.
So I
Give the
slowed
defense
up.
credit, though. They were able
I
to
come
rally
back
and make
in,
it
they done gave me
And he picks
another
up the
ear.
first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down.
Boy,
I can't
yeah,
slide.
no.
QB knows
This
it.
nigga
Nice
had
job
told me,
using
he
his
said, was
noggin
your
and
game
his
froze?
heart, lowering the
I couldn't even
shoulder
catch the
to
nigga
get the
back. My
first
shit
down
was
on
fucking
3rd
up.
down.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5.
Now I'm playing
Shakes
Ohio
off the
State
defender.
again.
Well, it's a
Look
negative
like I'm
play
finna
trying to
fucking
run the
lose.
football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You
Yeah.
need tempo. And
Man,
you
I
need
was just
explosive
5-0,
plays
bro.
through the air.
I was just
On
5-0,
3rd
bro.
down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Now I'm 5-4.
Trying to beat the D deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see. You got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
Takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Yo.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, this guy has had himself a day. Already over 100 yards receiving in the game, so no wonder the quarterback's looking his way, and no wonder the defense now has finally figured out they're trying to throw it to him. So we got to cover him. We got to knock balls down and force incompletions.
Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, they're after him! And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And man, you gotta love the way the defense just took this field. Like, Offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt.
What that umbrella mean about me,
back to their offense to do some damage.
What the umbrella mean on their punch shit?
To get this drive started. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here.
Oh, you probably won't like him. Oklahoma going.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the
I can't even
penalty.
pick that fuck.
Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Right on the money. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
What the fuck? Just you been out for this shit. Oh my God.
He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
What a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce right back to the offense.
Running inside, it's Davidson. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Hyden now in motion. Right back to it.
Hey Justin, who could whatever they were talking about the truck earlier?
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
What Gabani is?
You want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tackles. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end.
But my shit still triggers,
When
bro.
you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
That would beat the shit out of
He
you.
didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1, now a touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Quick strike complete.
What?
He'll be stopped short.
Boy, he dropped that?
No, the
the
nigga.
2-point conversion attempt will
Oh, he
fail.
said before. That's crazy.
I ain't even possessing kids.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Tackle was brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see
I
what
would
they
took
can
him
do
out.
on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB.
Hello?
He's got it all right. Run past midfield. Finally stopped at the 42, and that's the kind of chunk play that gets drives going. Trying to beat him to the left. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
Keep it simple, fucking thing.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. With the catch, it's Harris. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Here comes the heat. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And it's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
And the Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Hands it off. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Sooners come down and score one of their own.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
You gotta keep it.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. The run inside. It's Johnson. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
He'll try to do it himself. Left side, Wesco makes the grab. Ripping through the defense. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time.
There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. The Tigers are back on top. These 2 teams just trading body shots and haymakers.
And we talked about it all week. These 2 teams, just great teams going at it. Who's going to make the plays late? Who's not going to make the plays? But we knew this was going to be a huge battle because these teams are so good and so evenly matched.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. On the move at the
These niggas really just did this thing.
And man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Gonna take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that first play.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Lets it fly. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
The Tigers want to move quickly.
Oh, my God.
Dropping back, it's Denson. Pressure coming. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder,
wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And a great effort on the final play of regulation, but we've got more football ahead. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
and it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
3rd and long, and they'd love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. Staring at a 3rd and long here in this first overtime possession. Quarterback making checks.
Booster.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He just about had the pick, and what a play that would have been in overtime, but it brings up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Clemson jumps to the line. From the red zone, it's Davidson. Got a little grass, and he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to.
He's going for the goal line. He got it in and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.